Hey guys, it's Mike with another Guild Guardians video, free to play day 19. So we're gonna zip in here, collect up these 10 chests of soul stones here. That might get us into a place where we can enlighten somebody, so that'd be a great place to start the day. We're gonna roll through our crafting energies and our adventure energies, sweep the dungeons we can. Take a quick peek at the account just to see where we left it yesterday. We got Palmera, we're trying to get to 110, so we got a couple more levels for her. She did overtake Tuskrog's power, so Grizel will be following her around. That may not be a bad thing. She's up in the front anyway, and Palmera is doing more damage than Tuskrog with her AoE. So that could be kind of fun to see that in action. From there, we'll probably start working on getting Grizel and Flix up to level 100. So as far as gear is concerned, we've got some tier 4 pieces to get on Palmera. I think we're working through, we'll probably get her helmet and her chest plate, and then we'll start working through their weapon and boots. And then when that bag inevitably gets hot, because it always gets hot, we'll move over and start working on Darizda's boots here. Hopefully get attack boots for her. And maybe get 3 or 4 more pieces on our champs today, and then we'll press on and see if we can move the account forward. So we rolled through our adventure energy as well as our crafting energy. We did get Palmera up to level 110. We did also increase her boots to tier 4. She has attack boots, so that was a pretty good win there. On Darizda, we got her boots. Unfortunately, they came out in defense, but they did have attack on 2 of the substats. But her defense shot way up there. And then Tuskrog, I think he's outfitted with the same 2 pieces of tier 4 gear. We're hoping to get his boots on there, but when we got attack boots, I figured we'll put those on Palmera because Grizel's going to be following her around now, and we'll get a little more work out of her AoE ability. We did start working on Grizel, getting her to level 100, and we have started working on Flix's HP chest, so we can get her HP up to increase her heals. So that's what we got as far as progress for crafting and adventure. If we go in here and take a look, we do have Qatari. We're coming up on our next Darizda. We do actually have a Tuskrog and almost a Palmera. So let's take a quick peek at Enlightening and see how close we are to some of those items. So Palmera we should get tomorrow, and we do need a copy of her plus 1,200 soul stones. Darizda, we're ready to go once we get a copy of her, so hopefully that'll be in the next day or 2. And then Tuskrog, we need those 1,200 soul stones. So we're sitting tight. We still need a copy of Flix before we can enlighten her. And the soul stones in the shop, I don't think are available for another couple days. So let's go over here to the Rush store, check it out. And as we go over here, we've got 3 days before these are going to be available for us to buy 1,000 of them. And we'll still be 200 shy, but we might be able to convert a couple characters by then to get those last 200. And we'll have to choose between Tuskrog and Palmera, depending on who we want Grizel following around. We'll try this out with her following Palmera and see if that's beneficial. It might be something where we need to start pushing Tuskrog's overall power ranking up so that Grizel's following him again, because that has been very successful for us. Let's go ahead and start an arena and just take a peek at our attack power with the upgrades we've made. Hopefully we're pushing, I think we're at 1.2 million, now we're at 1.3, so almost another 100,000 that we've added to our team since yesterday. So we're making gains slowly but surely. We'll probably try to tackle this guy here and just see if we can make it through. It just kind of depends on matchups and whatnot, but we'll see. So we're coming in here. Our Darizda's doing some work for us, and we are going to walk right through this group. So that is awesome. So we'll probably roll through here, do a couple more arena battles, and then we will jump into Rush, get that knocked out, see if we can set a new high score, and then we'll head on to Endless. Alright, so in Rush we actually set a pretty substantially higher record. We were at 96,000 or something like that, so we added 80,000 points to our score here. I think we're pretty fortunate he stayed blue most of the time, which is when he's immune to magic damage, and all of our damage is actually physical. So that did help us out a lot in the RNG, but we also made some, we almost doubled our score. So that's pretty big time too. So that was pretty good. We got the Rush dialed in there, and then we're going to jump into Endless mode. Alright, so we're moving on to that first room of Endless mode. One thing that I'm going to keep my eye on that I'm a little nervous about is with Palmera's AoE, it is directional. So whichever way she's facing, her AoE attack goes in that direction. So if she happens to be facing kind of sideways, she can miss enemies with that AoE target, which Tuskrog's pack of wolves run clear through and basically hit everybody. And so with that, I think his AoE might be more effective to run more frequently, and so it might make sense to have Grizel following him. But Palmera is doing more damage with her AoE, so if she's able to stay lined up and hit all the targets, I think she's going to sweep the room every time. So by doing it more frequently, she's going to clear the room faster. So we'll see how it goes. If we end up not doing as well, what I'll probably do is come back out, put those boots on Tuskrog, push his overall power ranking higher than hers, run it again, and then compare the two and see exactly which way is going to be better for us. But I think either way is going to be good. With the stuns and the AoE hitting everybody, I do think there might be a little bit of an edge going to Tuskrog, but we will find out. All right, so we made it further than we've made it before. We always die in room 32 at best. Here we died in room 34. We completed 33 rooms, so that was pretty good. The last people standing were Flix and Darizda, but having Palmera doing her ultimate ability was definitely clearing waves pretty well. It was pretty good. She does a lot of damage in there. So let's take a peek and see which rewards we got here. Got some more rubies. That's good because we are running a little low on those. We need to get 400,000 to get down here. Oh, we're separated out. So at 1.8 million, we run out of rewards, and then we're done for this cycle of 8 days. So that's kind of unfortunate, but we do have 2 more rewards to collect in 8 days, so we should be able to do that. We're doing about 100,000 per day, so we only have 4 days and we'll be there. I am going to buy this extra ticket. I am going to play around with the gear and get Tuskrog back in front and see if we can tell a difference between Palmera being up front or Tuskrog. All right, so we got that gear moved around. Tuskrog again is our top ranked champion, so we will get that going and see if we can press on to room 34 with this configuration. Chances are we were able to get through room 32 because Palmera was doing so much damage, because that battle usually lasts too long and everybody just starts taking way too much damage. So I think that's probably why we got through it, but we will press on with this configuration and just see if there was the gains in gear and enlightenments and things of that nature. It could just be RNG as well. You get the right runes along the way. Ideally in this crew, we're looking to get our crit rate up for keepers, as well as our attack power and crit rate for Imperial. Keepers will take care of Tuskrog and Palmera, and then the Imperials up here with Darizda, and that's going to be basically allowing us to clear those waves fast with those extra crit rate and crit damage, and then extra attack power as well. So those are the things that we're hoping for as we get in. You have the epic version, the legendary version. You can also, here's your Imperial Decree Legendary, pick up 25% attack and defense and energy recovery. So that's going to be a great way to start. We're going to get Darizda heading forward in that space. If we can pick up the Keeper Rage? Keeper something. Some sort of Keeper Decree? I don't know. But it does increase your crit rate and your crit damage. So that's a big win for this team. It'll take care of both Palmera and Tuskrog, getting them higher crit rate and crit damage, so we'll do a little more. But we will keep on keeping on and see where this ends up. Asking you shall receive. It's Keeper Focus. Keeper Guardians gain 15% crit and crit damage. There's also a legendary version of this as well, but we're going to pick that up. All right, so we did make it through room 32. We did lose both Tuskrog and Palmera in that room, so I don't know. We might be able to squeak this room out, but we're not going to make it much further. Looks like we might actually get through this. I'm surprised. So our only damage dealer here is Darizda, and now we've lost our healer, so we'll get into the same exact room we were with Palmera in the lead. So I think that realistically it could kind of go either way. I do like Tuskrog because his AoE does hit everybody every time, and it also does the stun. The other thing is you pick up the rune where when he ultimates, he actually provides a shield for the rest of the team. And so with him ultimating more frequently. He's providing that shield more frequently, so I do feel like that is a benefit. But I think that will wrap us up here. We're consistently getting over room 30, so it could be time to actually move on to the next level of difficulty, and we'll probably give that a shot tomorrow. And just kind of give us, see what we're doing. But we're doing about 100,000 points per run. So as long as we continue to do more points in the higher level, then that would probably make sense to do that and move up to expert. Not to mention we have the chance of getting these 3 chests again, which just gives us a few more resources. So we'll take that. All right, so we're here in Path of the Beast. We got Shallow Waters. We're going to try to do Challenge 2 again, see if we can get through it. And then if not, we're going to press on and scale Sanctuary and see if we can beat this second level. But we're going to start here, hopefully get through Challenge 2, so then we can start working on that Challenge 3. When we do get Challenge 3s dialed in, that's when we start to get those epic fragments, so that would be a big win, and we just accumulate more and more every day and stack those characters up faster and faster, help us with our enlightenments. All right, so we are moving on to that final boss fight. We have the reflection here of physical damage that's occasional every 10 seconds. But we did not get the invincibility for 5 seconds when they fall below 50%, which I think that was the one that got us yesterday. That was just super brutal. So hopefully if Palmera happens to get that reflection, or Tuskrog or Durizda, and they kill themselves, hopefully they do enough damage on their way out to make it work. I did have to adjust in the second room. I moved Palmera to the back because she did go down. So hopefully keeping her back there might be the way to go. Let's see here, and that's definitely no good. Shields, we're going to go with that. All right, and then we did stack up a couple ultimate abilities, so we're going to make sure we turn those back on. I'm getting better at it, getting better at remembering, so hopefully we can get this guy going. Tuskrog get some stuns out there, get Palmera to her ability. We still got knocked up and stunned from the guy in the back. That's not good. So Palmera's facing kind of sideways there. She didn't actually even get her ultimate off before she got killed, so that's unfortunate. We are looking like we're gonna die. So let's go ahead, restart this. Let's change up our lineup, see if we can do a little better. Palmera did go down early. I think I'm gonna switch Palmera with Durizda, and maybe even take Grizel back for Flicks because she's full health, and see if this lineup does the trick. We do have to turn those ultimate abilities back on. There we go. So we're going to get Grizel going, get Tuskrog with some stuns out there. They got hit first. That's unfortunate. We still have everybody. We got some, there we go. Now we got an ability coming in. Hopefully get some damage. We killed a couple people. They do have, we took out their healer back there, which is a big win. So he does a lot of work keeping that team alive. So hopefully now that they're not getting healed, we might be able to get through them, but it does not look like we're going to make it. So let's try one more thing, and if it doesn't go, it doesn't go, and we'll come back at it tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to switch Tuskrog with Flicks, and maybe even put Durizda up front. We'll try that and see just if the timing works out a little better or something. So hopefully that'll do something for us, but it's kind of a prayer at this point. I think they're just better than we are right now. So hopefully we lost Palmera. She didn't get her ability off. I just don't think we have it. See, their healer back here has got full health. He's keeping them topped off. If we could have got Palmera's ability to go and kill him, then at least we could start making headway. But he just does so much work healing this team that, like, they are all full health. So I want this guy on my team. But that's okay. All right. Well, I think we got pretty close. We lose and we still move up. Look at that. Commander level 52. We'll take it in defeat. But we'll step over to that other room and see if we can push the account along a little further and get that second battle done in, Scales of Sanctuary. So we'll go into here and run that same team and see how it comes out. All right, we are heading into that boss fight. We did get the curse when the HP falls below 50% for the first time. They gain 20% and 5 seconds of invincibility, which is brutal. But we have been moving through these rooms pretty quickly. We can see we're topped off with health. and so I feel like we might still be able to make it through it, but that is a really unfortunate curse to run into. But we're going to go for it and see what happens here. Might try a few lineups if we do fail, but I think we should be able to do pretty well here. We got Flix is going to keep us topped off here. Now we're stunned. Flix is dead. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we start taking down some of their enemies, or some of our enemies. Here we go. We got some stuns out here. We got this guy back here healing. It's not looking good. What do we got here? We've got 1, 2. This guy's full health, still doing his healing. Let's try a different lineup and see if we can do a little better. Let's just move Tuskrog to the back, put Drizzt in the middle, and give this a shot and see if this goes. But ideally, we can get Palmera facing the right direction when she's running her AoE ability, so she's doing more damage. And then also get Drizzt shooting this guy in the back and try and take some health off of him. We still have all of our players so far, so this has been a move in the right direction. It's odd and it's weird that it worked, but I think it's going to get us done here. So we got 2 guys left. We did lose Palmera. Somebody needs to kill that healer. Oh, we're stunned. Come on. We got to get it. It's 4 on 2. There we go. Here we go. All right. So we did get through it. It was by the skin of our teeth. But we'll take it. That's progress. So tomorrow, hopefully we can tackle that next room, and then we'll wrap up that dungeon and start moving towards the next one. So we got a little bit of progress in today. Let's take a peek at this chest with the soul stones. We're going to go ahead and we definitely need the keeper soul stones in the green there. We got 100 of them. I don't think that's going to make a big difference. But it gets us a start in the right direction. Enlightenment, we still need a copy of Tuskrog. Actually, we have one. We need the 1,000 soul stones. With her, we just need a copy of Drizzt, which I think we'll get in the next couple days. We need soul stones and a copy. We do have the copy ready to go. We need souls. We just need a bunch of keeper soul stones. So we will keep on working in that direction, and then hopefully get a copy of Flix at some point in time. Let's take a quick peek at our Drizzt fragments. We're at 43. So we do have a Tuskrog waiting. We'll get a Palmera tomorrow. So we do have those guys on deck when we need them. Hopefully we'll get that Drizzt tomorrow, if not the next day. But I think that's what I got for you today on the free-to-play day 19. We're making incremental gains, doing a little better, adding to our gear levels, and just kind of plugging away. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It means the world to me. We are on a journey to monetize this channel and earn our first $1, as well as get to 500 subscribers so we can give away an NFT. So I really look forward to both of those things happening, but I appreciate you.